I started my lab here at KU in January of this year, and in our lab we're interested in the human microbiome. The human microbiome is a collection of microbes that colonize our bodies, and they're critical for health. They synthesize vitamins that we can't synthesize, they degrade certain components of our diets that we can't degrade ourselves, and they also protect us against pathogens. I would say the main piece of equipment that we have in our lab is an anaerobic chamber. This is a place where we can control the environment to eliminate, to the best of our ability, oxygen, because most of the microbes that colonize the human gut, they're sensitive to oxygen. They can't survive in the presence of oxygen. So we have to grow them in a different atmosphere, which is a mixture of nitrogen, hydrogen, and carbon dioxide. And all the manipulations have to be done inside that chamber so that the microbes survive. And then once we extract the small molecules from them, then we can bring it out of the chamber and do work with the pathogens. And these are usually resistant to oxygen. They can survive in the presence of oxygen. Then we can do the remainder of our experiments in the regular laboratory. Our interest in how small molecules produced by the gut microbiome affect pathogens, it's a long one. And I've been studying this for the last 15 years, and I imagine that I'll probably continue to do this for the remainder of my career. However, in the shorter term, what we would like to do is we'd like to be able to identify certain compounds that have very important functions for controlling how pathogenic bacteria attack our bodies, and perhaps we can use those compounds as new therapeutics to target some of these mechanisms used by these bacteria to cause disease. For example, if we find compounds that are produced by the gut microbiome that diminish the ability of pathogenic bacteria to cause disease, we can perhaps use those to treat, maybe with antibiotics as well, to better treat infectious diseases. In particular, this is important for drug-resistant infections, which are on the rise and are a significant public health concern right now.